Guys, O for ESO here, and today I'm bringing you guys another Magic and Nightblade PvP build. To start off, I want to apologize about my last mic quality. I didn't understand what was going on, but I just decided that I'm going to have to start speaking a lot louder than I usually do, because I usually speak a little bit quieter when I'm talking in the mic, because it might be later at night. I woke up bright and early, and I'm ready to do this PvP build. But to start off, I actually want to thank all of you that have subscribed to my channel and been with me for the past couple of years. Really up until like a couple months ago when I started making ESO PvP builds and I started making bomb videos. That's really when I started working on upping my subscriber count. And I'm almost at 100, and I'm really happy for this. I hope you all have enjoyed the content I've provided for you, and I hope you all enjoy my future content that I provide for you. This is a Magic and Nightblade based channel, and just to see that from just a one class channel that I've gone up in subscribers so much makes me so happy, and I really just want to thank all of you guys for really bringing me up to where I've been at. And yeah, so thank you all so much for subscribing and liking and commenting on all of my videos. You guys are honestly the best. And also one other thing, I've been getting some constructive criticism on my builds as far as skill setup and CP setup, and I really want to thank you guys for that. I don't take constructive criticism as something that is mean. I take it to the heart and I try it out so that I can give you guys the best build videos possible that will help you, that will also help me, because I might have a different play style. So if I'm able to make builds that can also adjust to all of your play styles, that really makes me happy, because that's giving all of you a lot more builds to use effectively, to where that you can use it in your own kind of way. You can tweak it up a little bit to help yourself, but you can still pretty much use the build. And so I really like constructive criticism, as long as you're not trying to be mean or hurtful comments. I really like a lot of the comments you guys post on my videos about my builds, so I also want to thank all of you guys for that. But let's start to get into the build video. Let's go to my character sheet. 47k mag, almost 800 mag recovery, 18k health, 2k spell damage, 45.9% crit, 15k spell resistance, 8.7k physical, and 3k impen. I am running the Shadow because I use the Shadow on all of my builds. I am running Bi-Stat. I use Bi-Stat all the time. I don't prefer Tri-Stat. I don't need it. Backbar, 44k mag, 806 mag recovery, 20k health, almost 20k spell resistance with 13k physical resistance, 3k impen. Alright, let's get into the skills. I am running Inner Light, increases your max mag and increases your spell critical rate. Elemental Drain, I'm using this ability for pure sustain. On this build, I have yet to run out of Magicka. I think this really just brings us back to old patch. It costs nothing, and it's just really effective. The Minor Magicka Steel is incredible. It's every second just by damage. So the ability I'm using, Flame Touch, it's a dot, and for every second that this ticks on them, I'm getting a mag back. So this is really effective. It's just this, it goes along with how I play this build. So you could always switch this up for Fear, it doesn't matter. I'm not using a Shadow ability, so it doesn't really matter. You can use Fear. It's really your personal preference, because I already have Elemental Drains, so I'm getting the Destruction Staff passive of Ancient Knowledge. A lot of you mentioned that in my last build video about me using a staff. So yeah, you can always switch this out for fear. This is allowing you to switch it out for fear. Merciless Resolve. This is going to be what my whole builds go around. Isn't really overall damage. In general, I just do a lot of damage with my builds. And Mercy just kind of, if I'm fighting Max Orcs or something, as soon as those shields go down, Max Orcs are squishy, and I'm dropping Max Orcs almost every time with a one shot from the bow. Because even though this is a 20k tooltip, I think fully buffed it's like 27k, 28k, I don't really know, and it usually hits for Max Orcs 16 to 20k. Also, your main DPS, pretty sure it costs less than Force Pulse. I honestly don't know. Yeah, it does. But I don't know, I just always use Fall Soul. It's a main Magic Blade ability, so really effective. If I was using Dual, I'd say use Concealed Weapon, but I'm not. Soul Harvest, this is going to be your main DPS. So, just to give a little idea of a burst that you do with this build, is you proc a bow into a Flame Touch and then hit him with a Soul Harvest. You could always Soul Harvest, Flame Touch, then hit him with a bow. It's really, I use honestly both of those bursts. Those are two main bursts that I use on people. Back bar, I'm running Siphoning Attacks. This is a piece of shit, but you know, it can come in clutch every once in a while and give you that extra mag that you might need. And, you know, your light attacks heal for a decent amount, but you really, the magic, it doesn't give a fuck. Structured Entropy gives you increased spell damage, your max health, really good. Healing Ward, your main heal, really strong shield, really effective. But I'm not even sure if I need this anymore just because of how big my annulment is. I could probably Refreshing Path through most players' DPS. I'm using Shadow Image. This is going to be proccing one of our sets, which you can at this point probably already guess what it is going to be. I'm running Harness Magicka. This is what you're going to be staying with. The whole build is built around Harness Magicka and sustaining with this. If you are getting your ass beat in a duel, spam this 4 times, I can guarantee you'll go from 24% mag up to 79 to 84% mag. It is incredible what they've done with sustain this patch. There's a lot of people I know that I've fought that haven't adjusted to it, and I adjusted to this patch pretty fast. I started off with Witch Mothers and doing stuff like that, running high sustain with still decent damage. At this point, I can fully run full damage with low sustain and do perfectly fine. I just comment, this is just, I don't know, I have this as my back bar. I don't really need it because people usually block this along with your Flame Touch, but you know, if they don't, they don't. I guess you can hit them like a truck. I would have gone with Shooting Star, but I'm not a Dark Elf, I'm a Breton. Alright, let's get into gear. I'm running a Master's Inferno Staff Sharp. This is really not needed, honestly. You can use any staff. I don't have any other staff on this character besides an Ice Staff Precise of Masters. I've done DSA a lot, to be honest. This isn't required in this build. But Destructive Touch abilities hit for 516 more, so this is, I'm pretty sure, Destructive Touch, and it gets a reduced cost when I'm using a Flame Staff. So this is really good. I'm also Breton, so it's getting even a more reduced cost. So you can see that tooltip is 2,443, and then on bar it is 2,957. So you know, really good, really effective. I'm using just a random defending staff. Honestly, you can use any staff in this game. You can use, if you have it, the Master's Resto back bar. Get increased max mag on the back bar. It really doesn't matter what you do. Alright, and I'm using Balkan Warriors, so a lot of you might hate on this. It's a proc set. Proc sets are gay. But next patch, Horns of the Reach, I was looking at doing a proc blade. I don't know. There's a lot of things I've been thinking about doing with my Magic and Nightblade lately. One thing for sure, I'll give you guys a hint. At 100 subs, I'm going to be doing a bombing montage. I know I haven't done one in a long time, and they usually do pretty well, and people usually enjoy them. And on body, I'm now running Necro, full Necro on body. I'm no longer running jewelry pieces of it. Full Necro on body. I went out, wasted a lot of gold, and now I'm running full Necro on body. I'm running 6 Impin on body, 1 Divines. My CP is what's pushing me to 3k Impin, so you'll see that in a minute. And then I'm running 3-piece Willpower. Willpower, it's been a basic set for the past 2 years, year and a half. But you could also, I use Ancient Grace sometimes. Grace is part of my main build, but that doesn't matter. Just through Willpower, I like the max mag it gives you and the spell damage. So it's a really evenly based out set. Alright, let's get into the champion points. Alright, in the tower I have 30 into Warlord, just because there's really nothing else to dump it into. Use cost to break free is really effective this patch, especially with the stamina nerf to Magic and Nightblades. 40 into Siphoner, doesn't matter, I don't even know why this is honestly in the CP3, it's really stupid. 75 in Arcanist, you don't need 100 just because it takes 25 to get that extra 1%. 34 into Tenacity, honestly literally because I had nothing else to put this in. I'm running 20 into Shadow Ward because I block a lot. 6 into Tumbling in case I do ever dodge roll in this game. And 5 into Befoul. This is to help with your Soul Harvest. Soul Harvest, I don't even know when it came out, if it's just always been out. That it reduces the target's healing, but I thought that I might as well bump it because I'm pretty sure Soul Harvest goes through roll dodge. So this is going to be effective right here. You could probably push more in, take more out of a Siphoner or Tenacity and push more into Befoul. I'm running 72 into Elfborn. All my builds are based off crit damage, pretty much all of them. I like crit damage. Crit damage I've always put in all my builds, so this is just why I run a lot into it. 75 into Elemental Expert, takes 25 to get the extra 1%, doesn't matter. 56 into Master at Arms. Literally, there's like 2 abilities that are main abilities that are dot damage. Is the Destructive Clench and the Meteor, and I don't use the Meteor and Destructive Clench. It doesn't matter, the first initial damage is single target. 7 into Thaumaturge, I really don't care about dot damage. I can bomb perfectly fine with this whole CP setup. I don't change it up at all, honestly. I don't need to. My Destral hits hard enough as it is. Proxy hits like, I don't know, I guess my best guess would be a truck. Proxy hits very hard. I'm in a group of 12 people and I just tether bombed. A proxy's probably going to end up hitting somebody for at least 20k. 36 Ironclad, this is really effective against literally all classes besides actually even Mag DKs. It's really effective against their leap and their initial meteor damage along with their whips. 74 into Resistant, crit resistant. I'm stacking a lot into this because I like Impent. 50 and 50 just because this evens it out. So I hope you all enjoyed this build video. I had fun making it, and see you all next time.